Hey guys, it is your girl Jade Ashley and I am back for another video of When the Beat Drops. And like always, I'm here to give you my 5 hottest beats in music of this week. So of course, you gotta stay tuned for more. Okay guys, so let's dive into this week's beats. So my first beat of this week, I have to talk about something that really shocked the hell out of me this weekend, and I was just kind of like, I had mixed feelings about it, and I'll tell y'all why. And I am referring to the return of TRL to MTV, almost slipped, to TRL to MTV. It's going to come back on MTV in October. It was announced this week that the president of MTV, he decided to bring the show back because, he's trying to kind of like revive the old shows and stuff like that and kind of bring those ratings back to where it used to be back in the day. So it was announced this week that TRL will be making a return this fall. And then for me, one reason why I said that I thought it was pretty shocking is because I think I said it in like my 25 questions video, or probably my my Q&A that I did. I'll link those below or whatever. I kind of talked about how I got my interest in wanting to do media and be a personality and stuff like that. But just to kind of like say it again, when it came to shows such as like TRL, me more so like 106 & Park and stuff like that, I was like, I want to do stuff like that. So the simple fact that I live in New York City, I'm always in the city, and I have like a pinky inside the entertainment industry some point, I guess you can say. I knew nothing about it. I knew, and obviously it was kept under wraps because it was a surprise to a lot of people, but I'm like, damn, I wish I would have had like something, like, maybe I could have submitted, my little bootleg reel and stuff like that, my little YouTube channel and stuff, Instagram, and probably could have been considered for one of the co-host slots and stuff like that, because it was stuff like that, stuff that's music related, that made me want to do stuff like this anyway. But yeah, needless to say, TRL, Total Request Live, will be making its return to MTV in the fall time. They have 5 hosts that they announced this week. The only host out of all of them that I really know is obviously DC Young Fly. Everybody knows him. He's already on MTV, on Wild 'N Out and stuff like that. We know him from Instagram, his comedy videos and everything. And then there's this girl that actually works for Complex. I love Complex, and they have like like their little reporter series and stuff like that on a YouTube channel. And one of the girls that does like the reporting for Complex, she's also supposed to be one of the 5 co-hosts that they have coming back. So I'm excited to see like what TRL looks like in 2017 and stuff like that, because TRL was on the air for like 10 years, from like 98 to like 2008 and stuff like that. So it's definitely going to be something interesting. I'm hoping that something like that, fingers crossed, that it kind of like puts the pressure on BET a little bit to either revive 106 & Park, because my very first New Year's video was the year that 106 & Park ended, and I kind of mentioned that as one of my top moments of the year. But either to like revive 106 & Park, or maybe create a new outlet that might have a similarity to what 106 & Park was, because I definitely feel like shows like TRL and 106 & Park played a very, very, very huge part, not only in my upbringing, but I just kind of felt like television was different, music was different and stuff like that. Like, it's really hard for me to watch music videos nowadays. Like, literally the only time I would ever watch a music video is if I just happen to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and the 4 o'clock when it died is when they start playing music videos on MTV2 and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely comment below and let me know your thoughts on the return of TRL. Are you here for it? Are you not here for it? Will you be tuned in when it comes back in October? Other than that, we will move on to my second beat of this week. In my last video, I did talk about the sex call allegations that was against R. Kelly, and ever since those allegations came out and stuff like that, and he kind of like denied it and all of this, little things been happening here and there and stuff like that. So one of the first things that did happen was he kind of addressed it as far as like on video, and basically he just made a video where he just stated that the whole allegations was crap, and that none of this was going to stop his tour, because you guys know that R. Kelly, he still tours and stuff like that. He's always trending online and stuff like that, all over social media with his little freaky videos and stuff, and the little stuff that he be doing with the old people in his concerts and all of that. So he's still out here hustling. So he was like, these allegations is not going to slow him down. He's not stopping his tour and all of this other stuff. So it was like, all right, boom. So R. Kelly's still going to be on tour. So, you know, as the days progress and stuff like that, there were reports that some of his shows were actually being canceled. And I actually went on Live Nation and saw from my very own eyes that they did have a few shows that were canceled. So far, I heard about 4 shows were canceled. And, you know, the word is it has something to do with ticket sales. So he has a show, 2 shows in Louisiana, one in Baton Rouge, one in New Orleans that was canceled. He had another show in Dallas that was canceled, and also a show in LA that was canceled. But someone close to his team said that the show that was in LA that got canceled was basically due to a scheduling issue and stuff like that. So that's why that show ended. I did see somewhere else today that I believe a show in Atlanta is either going to be canceled, close to being canceled, or something like that. But if an upcoming show in Atlanta is canceled, that would make it 5 shows in total that's been canceled since his you know, little allegation fiasco and all of this other stuff that kind of popped off about 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I don't know, I don't know, like yeah, Mr. Robert Kelly, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I would like to believe, I honestly truly do believe that these allegations have to play a part in the effect of his ticket sales, if the ticket sales is the reason as to why these shows are being canceled and stuff like that. Because like I said, way before this even happened, you know, it was still videos of him going viral online, and he was doing stuff and having people touch him while he was on stage and all of that. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section below. Other than that, we're gonna move on to my third beat of this week, and I am excited to talk about this, and that is the success of Cardi B's latest single, Bodak Yellow. So probably, I want to say maybe 3-4 videos ago, I made Bodak Yellow like my song of the week, and literally, like, this song is just taking off, like literally taking off. Like, she's on her 2nd mixtape. You know, she's had songs and stuff like that that everybody's, you know, been bumping to. You know, I feel like her first big single was Whatever, over her first mixtape. You guys know that when her latest mixtape came out, Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 2 came out. I let y'all know that her song Lick was actually one of my favorite songs, but none of those songs amounted to the success that she's seeing with Bodak Yellow. So like literally now this is a charting song. Like, this song is charting on the charts. So I was looking up some of the numbers and stuff like that. So right now she is actually number 12 on Billboard's Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs. I believe she entered into Billboard's Hot 100. She's currently, the last time I checked, was number 3 on iTunes Top Songs and just in general and stuff like that. You know, she's getting recognition from artists such as Missy Elliott. That's Missy Elliott, number 1. The Missy Elliott said that she likes her song. Nori, you know, he was in the Breakfast Club last week, and you know, he bigged her up. Was it last week or this week? Well, he was recently in the Breakfast Club, and you know, basically gave her props and stuff like that. Idris Elba, I know Idris Elba, I don't know what he was doing an interview for, or where the interview was at, but I seen it on social media, and basically they was asking him, would you choose between Cardi B's Bodak Yellow or DJ Khaled's Wild Thoughts? And he said, oh, I'm definitely gonna have to rock with Cardi. So just to see all of the success that she's, you know, reaching and stuff like that, you know, she's always been open on social media. You know, she's always expressed her aspirations to do well in music, and to even, you know, continue to succeed in music and stuff like that. She made the decision to quit loving hip hop so she can focus on her music and really become a rapper. And you know, just the work that she's been putting in is definitely showing within, you know, the success of her music, and I couldn't be more happy for her. Like, literally walking down the street, people, males, females, blasting Bodak Yellow. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Cardi B. Congrats on all her success. Just seeing her win right now is literally making me happy inside, and I just hope that she continues to soar. So yeah, other than that, we will move on to my 4th beat of this week, and this is making me a little bit happy. And my 4th beat is about Tory Lanez. So Tory Lanez announced this week that he will be dropping his new album soon. He basically made a tweet on social media where he announced that his album was finished and that he was just waiting for some clearances and the artwork to basically finish up, and then the music is ours. So I am a Tory Lanez fan, if you guys did not know. I did a album review for his debut album, I Told You, and it doesn't even feel like it was a year ago, but this month, with it being August, is definitely August 19th, I believe it was, will be exactly a year that he dropped his debut album. So if you actually didn't see my review to his album I Told You from last summer, I'll try to link it here or link it below so you can check that out. So yeah, I'm really excited for his new project. After releasing that album last summer, you know, he started off 2017 with 2 new projects. He dropped not 1 but 2 mixtapes. He did the Chicks Tape 4, and then he did the new Toronto 2, and then, you know, he just pretty much been remixing everybody's songs and stuff like that, and now he's saying that his next project is ready, and I'm definitely here for it. I think one thing that stuck out to me within that tweet, you know, very short and simple tweet, but one thing that stuck out to me was that he was waiting for some clearances. Now that just let me know that he has to have some type of samples on this new project that I'm crossing my fingers I'm going to be here for. I took it upon myself to give him the title of Sample King. You know, he does a really good job at sampling other people's songs, but the cherry on the top for me was when he sat here and sampled the Proud Family theme song on Chicks Tape 4, and I was just like, look, bruh, you the sample king, alright? Like, you know, I'm here for it. So I'm definitely interested in hearing what songs that he's gonna possibly sample on this new project. So yeah, Tory Lanez new music, new album coming soon, and I'm here for it. And definitely whenever it does come out, y'all can expect me to talk about it. So let me know, what are your thoughts? Are you here for Tory Lanez? I know some people are actually mad at Tory Lanez. I don't like the fact that he actually samples people's songs, but I definitely think he does a really great job at that. So let me know your thoughts on the upcoming Tory Lanez music that is supposed to be coming our way. Other than that, I'm going to end it off with my last beat of this week, and this is actually some news that came out today. Today is Thursday while I'm recording this video. So basically, today the coroner's office released the official cause of death for Prodigy, and I don't think I actually talked about Prodigy when he actually did pass back in June and stuff like that, but basically he passed back in June, a few days after he had like a sickle cell like flare up and stuff like that. So he basically had sickle cell majority of his life. Him and Havoc was out in Vegas and they were doing a show, and from the stories that Havoc was telling, from the stories that other people in their teams were telling, is basically he did the performance and stuff like that. He had a lupus flare up. He went in the hospital. They thought it was like a regular hospital type of visit where he's in for a couple of days. He comes out, and then, you know, Havoc tells a story about how he was, you know, here back in New York. He was driving with his son in a car coming from his son's kindergarten graduation when he received the call that, you know, Prodigy had passed. So a lot of people always thought, and all of the talk or the talk surrounding his death had everything to do more so with him just having sickle cell, and they were just thinking, you know, he battled sickle cell for, you know, so long, so this had something to do with it. But the coroner's office announced today that his death was definitely due to an accidental choking. Now we did hear some things about there being a choking involved and stuff like that, but it wasn't official until the coroner's office said what they said today. So I think it's just real sad, you know. Definitely it was shocking when his death was announced back in June. I was shocked, definitely, like really caught me off guard, you know, being in New York and stuff like that. You know, we have like our hip-hop pioneers and stuff, so, you know, Mobb Deep is definitely, you know, one of the greats, one of the duos, especially like rap group wise, that comes out of New York. So his death was definitely shocking. So to know that, you know, he's battled with this disease majority of his life and stuff like that, and for that not to even be the cause of his death is like, wow. Like, it took something such as him accidentally choking on something to basically, you know, bring the end to like an error and stuff like that. So it's real sad. So condolences to his family, because like I said, I don't even think I spoke about it ever on this channel as of yet. And, you know, just kind of made me another thing that kind of popped in my head reading about that was, I was wondering if they were going to do like a new mural, because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm sure you guys know by now probably that, you know, they did a mural for him in Queensbridge, where him and Havoc is from, and literally like as soon as the mural was completed, you know, it was vandalized, and then they cleaned it up vandalize it again. And people were kind of wondering, like, well, who was doing this? Why are people doing this? Like, this man just passed. Like, it's so disrespectful. And like I said when I talked about Cardi B, that Nori was recently on The Breakfast Club, and on The Breakfast Club he actually revealed that you know, he said he can't speak too much on it, but from what he knew was, you know, Prodigy, he had released a book, and you know, some of the things that he revealed in the book didn't sit too well with a couple of people, and somebody up top, aka somebody that's up, you know, up north in jail, they basically got word and they gave orders to do what was done to the mural, and that was that and stuff. So, you know, I'm just curious as far as, like, you know, are they going to do a new mural? Where's it going to be? And all of that other stuff. But like I said, rest in peace to Prodigy. He's definitely a pioneer within hip-hop. Definitely New York hip-hop for sure. And it's just all around sad. But other than that, those are my 5 hot beats for this week. Okay guys, so I want to thank you for tuning into this week's video, and of course, you know, I have to end every single video by reminding you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and share. It would greatly be appreciated. Unfortunately, I have no notes to leave you guys with this week, so of course, you know, I gotta end this video by giving you my song of the week, and my song of the week is gonna have to go to Miss LaToya Luckett. So earlier this week, she released the music video to her single In the Name of Love off of her latest album, Back to Life. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, she actually have been dropping like little, like, it's like a short movie, I guess you can say, and stuff like that. Basically, where she has like these music videos that's over 10 minutes long, and it's like all like merged into like one little movie. So the music video for In the Name of Love is actually like the 3rd part to it. Absolutely amazing. I love the video, and if you want to check out the video in its entirety, you can definitely head over to my blog at www.jade-ashley94.blogspot.com. Once again, I thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. So bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.